Hi, I'm Jared Kennedy. This is Waylon Roselle. We lead esports for Riot Games, and we're here today with an update on the future of the NA LCS. A few months ago, we wrote an article where we talked about our vision for LoL esports, and in it, we focused on the importance of building towards a stable and sustainable future. That theme is really important to us because as fans, we want to do everything we can to ensure that epic moments like that recent Game 5 in Vancouver continue to happen for years and years to come. We believe the steps we're announcing today, which will be implemented for the start of the 2018 season, will go a long way to achieving that goal.
And the changes we'll be making will be focused on three major areas: revenue sharing with teams and pros to build a better foundation, giving pros a larger voice and better protections, and changing up the structure of our league to enable long-term investments. So digging into rev sharing a bit, now that the NA LCS is beginning to generate some revenues, especially in light of our recent media deal, we think now is a good time to talk about it. And fundamentally, we believe that all parties that contribute to an ecosystem should also benefit from it. So to do so, we'll be sharing league revenues with teams and pros beginning in 2018. And we think this is great because for teams, this will enable them to make better investments and more investments into their squad, and should in theory help with competitive parity because it gives revenues up and down the table. And for pros, we think this is a big change because it gives them upside and benefit from the growth of the league. And it also provides a solid foundation for their salaries, which have risen in recent years, and we want to continue to be healthy. And it also unlocks our ability to do something like raising the minimum salaries to $75,000 so that being at NALCS Pro is a viable career path.
Raising the minimum salary to $75K is a great start, but we think we can do even more to protect and support pros. When a young player enters the league, we want them to have a great experience from day one all the way through to retirement. And we don't think we've consistently hit that bar. We can do better, and we're going to start by creating a Players Association. The Players Association will do two main things. One, it will provide pros with a seat at the table on league-wide decisions, and it will also provide support services like legal and financial advice. We believe this new entity will help to ensure that the North American League Championship Series continues to be a great place to start and build a professional esports career.
And the third major change looks to build towards the future of the league and make it more sustainable. And an issue we have in our current ecosystem is that making long-term bets and long-term investments is incredibly risky. Whether it's a sponsor looking to sponsor a team long-term or a team looking to make expensive investment in a training facility to make their squad better. Right now, having the risk of relegation looming over their heads sort of encourages more of a short-term approach, and we think this is actually holding the NALCS back. So in order to improve this, we'll be looking to remove relegation starting in the 2018 season.
And we've heard some concern in the community about removing relegation, namely that it could affect competitive play because teams won't have to try because there's no risk of getting kicked out of the league. We hear you, and we're taking steps to minimize that risk. For one, teams that win will be rewarded, and teams that consistently lose or bottom feed intentionally will face escalating penalties.
Now, all that said, we think relegation being removed is a positive change, and it also unlocks other opportunities for us to make the league better. One such example is finally fixing Challenger and giving it a clear identity. So we'll be moving Challenger to more of an academy league, where each LCS team has an academy team that has a clear purpose of scouting new talent and developing the future stars of North America.
So to recap, we're going to be sharing revenue with teams and pros. We're going to be establishing a Players Association to support and protect pros. And we're going to be changing the structure of the league to remove relegation because we believe it will unlock future investment and also make the overall league more competitive.
And now there are a lot more details that we couldn't share with you today in this video, but you can go to lolesports.com and find it out there. But thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the summer split.
Thanks, guys.